Hello everyone, my name is Yasmin and I will be the MC for today. So today we have an interview session with all the winners from EduCity Leadership Summit 2021. We would like to just ask them, what's up, how is it going when they receive the prizes, and then, what are their insights and takeaways from the event itself. So maybe a quick recap or a refresher with everyone to introduce yourself to the audience out there. Perhaps Kavitha, you can start.
Hi everyone, my name is Kavitha Sivapragasam and I'm currently a final year student in Exercise and Sports Science, Universiti Sains, Malaysia.
All right. Henry, can you just introduce yourself again to the audience?
Hi everyone, I'm Henry from University of Malaysia and I'm doing my second year in psychology.
All right. So Hannani, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Hannani. I study in UiTM Shah Alam and currently I'm in second year in chemical engineering.
Okay, thank you very much. The first question, perhaps I will start with Kavitha. Tell us, how do you know about EduCity Leadership Summit 2021?
Thank you, Yasmin, for that question. Honestly, I actually got it through my emails of my university. It was just a random email, a random day. I checked through my email. I was like, oh, okay, there's something interesting. And I was like, okay, you know what, just why not we give it a shot since it was during my semester break. I was like, okay. So I just joined through email.
Okay, all right, that sounds great. Henry, I know you are from University of Reading, Malaysia, one of EduCity education partners. What was the reason you chose to participate in our event once you know about it?
Because I wanted to participate in this event because I got to know I wanted to grow myself and to be a better communicator at first.
Okay, all right. Also interesting because coming from somebody who is studying in psychology, right, Henry?
Yeah.
Okay, communication must be very important for you. Hannani, out of the entire series, which series that you most enjoy and why?
For me, the last series which talk about job of the future. It is because Dr. Nur Azmi alias have already mentioned that the a few skills that have to highlight, which is ability to work under pressure and also critical thinking. So from this series, I also learned how to acquire the skills, and all of us can prepare ourselves before getting a job.
You. Very interesting when you talk about that particular context, Hannani. So the next question, perhaps for Kavitha. Some of the topics that were discussed literally is preparing you for the work industry. Now, by any chance, you contact anyone in the webinar, any of the speakers, the local speakers, and whether or not you think that person is essential in helping you basically expand your career path.
Definitely, I would say that yes, I would contact those who are in Malaysia itself, because one of it I realized is basically our speakers were from variety of fields. We had in banking, we had in technologies, we also had in politics also. So that was a lot. So in order for us to build a part right now, I think it's good that we have connections and from variety of fields, because it actually widens up our choices and allows us to learn from different types of parts. So I think yes, definitely I would love to reach out to them.
So Henry, what were your favorite moments in the webinar?
One of my favorite moments is when about the banking part, about the future of banking, when the speaker said about that our degree does not determine our career or future career, because previously I always thought that once you go to that degree, then it was always going to be the same path of career. So it has changed my mindset a little bit, how I perceive my career.
Very interesting. Now, Hannani, did the event, the entire series with the multiple types of topics that was presented, help you in terms of expanding your knowledge? What was the most essential takeaways that you had from EduCity Leadership Summit?
Yeah, this program is really give a big impact on my life. I learned a lot of things here. I had so much fun of learning, and it makes me become more responsible and much more confident. It helps me grow as a person and taught me to never give up.
Very, very wise of you. Kavitha, what impact do you see this event for you, especially as a student?
Well, in the context of a student, I would say it allowed me to definitely unlearn, to relearn a lot of things that I thought I knew. I thought I already got 100% of it, but it's always good to unlearn everything. And my dad always says this, when we are trying to learn something, try to be the person who has the lesser knowledge, and then only you actually open up to more information to come in. So I think as a student, I really learned a lot, definitely about leadership in, like I said, a lot of fields. So it's really interesting on how to observe, especially the leaders who are in these parts, how did they adapt and grow as a leader. So I think that was something that really impacted me to understand that adaptation and growth is very important, especially as a student now.
Henry, are there any topics that you would like us to cover in future events?
Yeah, especially for future events, it will be like really good if that you'll cover about kindness and empathy in leadership, because in the society today there still exists a thinking where some people still thinks that kindness and empathy is a weakness towards leadership. So yeah, I think it's very important very important component in leadership.
Thank you very much for that ideas and suggestion, because we look forward to be announcing what is the theme for EduCity Leadership Summit 2022. So it's going to be announced soon. The last question, perhaps I'll start with Hannani. What is the biggest takeaway overall from EdLeadS series?
For me, the biggest takeaway from EdLeadS series is being a leader is not about having the best idea or being a smartest person, but it's about facilitating conversation within a group. So we have to hearing each other perspectives also help us make wiser decisions.
Okay, thank you, Hannani. Henry, your biggest takeaway from EdLeadS?
So far, my biggest takeaway is that don't be afraid to fail, so that but we don't make the same mistake twice. And because previously I always it's quite hard for me to have this fear of failure previously. So I'm quite trying to unlearn and relearn again all the things that I can to improve myself and to allow myself to make mistakes and to improve myself to adapt to the situation.
Thank you, Henry. Kavitha, your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway is, of course, I got to agree with Hannani and Henry, spot on, really well said. And I would like to add on to it is basically, in order to grow is we need to unlearn, to relearn definitely, and we have to be okay with changes and adaptation, because number one, being a leader is not about just the title, oh, I'm the leader and everything, but a leader is about communicating properly with everyone, whoever who is, I always like to take this that my example, my vice president or my secretary is basically in the same level as us. So there is no one underneath of us, there is no one on top of us, we are basically on the same level. So that was one of the biggest takeaway that I understood again through this whole 11 series of amazing topics.
And how you implement it in your student life, in your network of students. Okay.
Exactly.
Right,
so that's the thing. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Kavitha, Henry, Hannani. Maybe before we end, we would like for you to just shout out what you want. I mean, maybe we can start with Hannani. What did you want from EduCity Leadership Summit? Maybe you can flash it to the screen.
What do you mean by what it?
The one you want, the prize that you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. We just wanted to say, you can just share with us what are the prize that you want, and maybe say thank you to the sponsor, Lenovo, because we know you want an M7 tablet, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you can show it. Any words to the sponsor?
I want Lenovo M7 tablet. So thank you for Lenovo for sponsoring us. I really like it, and it really useful for me as a student.
Very much fantastic. Henry, maybe you can share, because I know you want the same Lenovo M7 tablet as a second prize winner. Maybe you can shout out to the sponsor.
I won a Lenovo M7 tablet too, and I just want to thank Lenovo for sponsoring, guys.
Yeah,
And
we
I think
really
I'll
hope
be
that it makes your convenience in terms of your life as a student, right?
Yeah, it's really a lot of convenience.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Hannani. Now, Kavitha, you as the first prize winner who won the home jersey from Manchester United, maybe you can flash it as and share it with the audience. What do you want?
All right. So what I want is basically exclusively signed Man U jersey. So as you can see here,
Fantastic. You
yeah.
must be,
So
a lot of people must be envious of you, right?
I would say it's such an honor to actually get this. Honestly, when I joined the talk, I did not aim for anything. I just joined to gain experience, and who knew all three of us would be walking away with something, right? After 2 months, 1 month of actually amazing contents. And I would like to actually thank EduCity Iskandar and Sensible Soccer for this amazing gift and privilege. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavitha, Henry, and Hannani. I am Yasmin. Basically, we have come to the end of the interview session. Would like to say thank you very much, everyone. Maybe we can just pause for 2 minutes while I take a photo. I will take a photo. Let's do that again in 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. All right, that's it, everyone. We've come to the end of the interview session. With that, we would like to say goodbye, and a very big thank you to our sponsor. Thank you, Lenovo. Thank you, Sensible Soccer. Thank you, EduCity, for bringing us fantastic content. With that, I'm Yasmin.
I'm Kavitha.
I'm Henry.
I'm Hannani. Goodbye.
Goodbye.